Afternoon, Panna. My name is Brandon Ramey. I work with Veteran Home Services and been working in real estate for about 16 years now, but just wanted to make a quick video for you. I apologize. I can sense the frustration in your email, so just want to take the time to create this video for you. So you asked about 223 Kelmscott Court, and you asked just why I was telling you 266 days on the market versus 80 days on the market. So what I wanted to show you, I'm going to do a screen share real quick. And so this is the data report here. And what you can see on here is on the days on market, the DIM and the CDIM, you see 80 days here. So on the MLS on the website, it's shown 80 days, and that's what it appears. But in actuality, it either canceled or was expired previously. So continuous days is actually 266 days on the market. So that's the difference in the days on market. Just wanted to kind of walk you through it so that you can see. When I go back to the search results, this is the history here. See if I can highlight it, but you can look just most recently, they started at 1.55 million, 1,550,000 for this property. It's a standard sale. When it originally hit the market, that's looks like as of January 22nd, 2020. They dropped the price down to 1.52, and that's in March 9th. And then it continued to drop it all the way down to 1.499 is where it's currently at. Well, if you look further on where it expired, they originally started at 1.53 million, and that was back, looks like July 10th of 2019. If you go even further than that, so they did that for 200 and actually went up to 265. It says it expired 257 days later. That's why, my quote for the days on market is actually higher, because that's a true representation of how long they've gone without selling the property. So if you go further down, I'm trying to move this screen here. I'm not sure where you're seeing it. If you go further down, the home was actually sold in 2017. So it sold at 1.44 million, and that's where they originally sold it in 2017. So just a few years ago is when it was sold at 1.44. Now they're currently at 1.49, so not far off from what they originally paid for the property. So not a whole lot there, but if you go even further, what I found interesting is that it had originally started at almost 1.6 million back in 2015. And then they had to drop it all the way, dropped it 46%. I mean, that's a pretty big drop, at least from when it actually sold. So 1.59 down to 1.36 is when it actually sold. So 148 days later, back in 2016. Reason why I'm sharing that with you is it's important to understand the history and to be able to look back into the history. When you're looking online, you don't always see a true representation of the information. So it is important, if you don't already currently have an agent, to have an agent who can do the vetting for you and be able to pull up the accurate data and get it to you. So a lot of times what my clients do is when they find a home that they like, they reach out to me and say, hey, can you check the status of this property? I call the other agent. Well, first I'll do a little bit of research on the history, check it out, try to see if I can tell the story by the data. Then I reach out to the agent and find out what the situation is. Are there any offers on the market currently at this time? If so, what kind of offers? What's the seller's situation? What's their motivation? Why are they trying to sell the home after only being in the property for just a couple years? So what's exactly going on here? And being that they bought it for current or very similar to the price that they're selling at, what that tells me is there's probably not a whole lot of flex in the price. But again, depending on how motivated that seller is, I could find out if there may potentially be more flex in the price and if they're willing to take a loss. So just wanted to take the time to explain that. I know in your previous email, you asked me what a short sale was, and I explained that it's where you can try to get a home for less than what the the owner currently owes on the property. Well, in reality, you're still probably paying pretty close to market value. So it's not that you're necessarily moving into a property where you're saving money just based on the fact that it's a short sale, but more importantly, the owner paid too much money for it a few years ago, and so you're going through a negotiator. A lot of times it's an as-is sale, and then it can take quite a bit of time. I'm actually going to send you an article along with this video if it's helpful, but just want to take the time to explain it. Again, just introduce myself If you'd like to set up a time so I can get a better idea of what you're looking for, I'm more than happy to do it. Apologize that you're frustrated, just that regular listings are showing up on the website. This website is called VenturaCountyShortSales.com. It's actually my buddy out of Utah, where they do quite a bit of, their website is a big source of their business. And there are a lot of people that are looking for good opportunities. Unfortunately, right now, not a whole lot of short sales out there. I actually ran a search for Westlake. There's zero currently short sales on the market. The reason for that is less than 5% of all sales right now are distressed properties. Distress just means a situation where a seller is going to have to potentially walk away from their home. It could go into foreclosure, like a notice of default, and things like that. Now, with the current circumstances, and this is why I wanted to do the video in terms of the whole COVID-19 and the pandemic, unemployment potentially could hit up to 30%. If that does happen, along with the forbearance that was just recently done by many people, or people are looking into it, I should say, just based on their concern about job employment, it could create a whole new opportunity in terms of notice of defaults, different types of situations that may lead to it. Right now, most people have equity in their homes. We were in a pretty strong economy. That's all changing. And I managed the C21 office. I just recently actually stepped down from it at the beginning of the year and joined my parents with Veteran Home Services. So what I can tell you is we were prepping for the cycles. Real estate works in 5 to 7 year cycles. And I can take a little bit more time and explain how that works, but the bottom of the market was 2011. It's been more than 9 years of growth since 2011. Typically 7 years is when the prices start coming back down. So affordability is hitting its max. The rates are still low, so it's still creating quite a bit of buyer demand, but we should be seeing a lot of interesting things coming up. So what happens is a lot of our clients or people that we meet that become clients start doing their preparing now. They watch the market, see what happens, and then if they see something that they're interested in, they reach out to me. I do a little bit more research for them so we don't waste everybody's time. But if you're looking for a good opportunity, there's a better chance that we're going to be able to find something together, or at least I can help vet properties, as well as if I hear of upcoming properties, I can let you know before they even hit the market. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, more than happy to speak with you. My cell is 805-815-1327. We could also do a Zoom meeting sometime next week. But just want to wish you a happy Easter with you and your family. I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. But have a blessed day. Look forward to speaking to you, and take care. Thank you.